Once upon a time, in a picturesque little town named Willowbrook, a wedding was about to take place that would become the stuff of legends. Emily, a radiant young woman with emerald eyes and a heart full of dreams, was preparing to marry James, a dashing gentleman who had swept her off her feet. The entire town was buzzing with excitement, and the sun beamed brightly on their special day. As Emily walked down the aisle in her stunning white gown, a voice inside her head grew louder and more insistent with every step. Doubt and fear had taken root, and when she reached the altar, her resolve crumbled. She turned and ran, leaving her bewildered groom, their friends, and family in shock. Emily's escape took her to the serene Willowbrook forest, where the whispering leaves and rustling branches seemed to understand her turmoil. She hadn't planned this impulsive flight, but something had triggered an inexplicable panic within her. Days turned into weeks as Emily lived off the land, contemplating the life she had left behind. In a nearby cabin, she found a dusty journal, the words of a mysterious writer who had experienced a similar dilemma. It spoke of love, fear, and the weight of expectations. As Emily devoured the pages, she realized she was not alone in her confusion. Meanwhile, James had been heartbroken but determined to find his runaway bride. He embarked on a relentless quest, searching high and low, talking to locals, and piecing together the cryptic trail Emily had left behind. His unwavering love for her kept him going, despite the doubts that gnawed at him. One fateful evening, Emily's solitude was disrupted by a knock at the cabin door. She opened it hesitantly and was met by the gaze of the very man she had run from. James was standing there, rain-soaked and disheveled, but his eyes were filled with a love that had not wavered. "I love you, Emily," he whispered, and the confession hung in the air, charged with sincerity. Over time, the couple talked, cried, and laughed together. Their love had evolved, and matured through trials and tribulations. Emily had fled because she was unsure, but now she understood that love was not about certainty, but about trust, compromise, and the willingness to grow together. They decided to return to Willowbrook, hand in hand. The townsfolk were initially shocked at Emily's return, but soon they saw the transformation that had taken place within her. She was no longer the unsure bride who had fled, but a woman who had faced her fears and discovered the strength to love unconditionally. Emily and James's wedding, Take Two, was more heartfelt and profound than the first. Their love had been tested and had only grown stronger. Willowbrook celebrated their union with joy, knowing that this time, the bride wasn't running away from love but running toward it, with the man who was truly right for her. Their story became a legend in Willowbrook, a testament to the idea that sometimes, you have to run away to truly find your way back to where your heart belongs.
Thank you for watching.